Okay, down to the UN for 20. Oops. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same purchase. I'm going to do an infantry, a light tank, and a fighter. But this time I'm going to wait. Nope, and one supply. And one supply. I don't know why I didn't do that. So one supply. That'll zero me out. I do not have any combat for the UN forces, nor do I think I even have any non-combat. Well, I think if anything, ooh, yeah, I'll take my 2 fighters off of Pusan and I will use them to reinforce the ROK 5th Division in Sangju. I think I'm going to leave these fighters in Seoul. The fleet's going to remain where it is for the moment. And then, yeah, okay. And then I will deploy, because now there is a UN flag on Pusan, so I am going to drop all my purchases into Pusan. So this fighter will come onto the 5th Air Force. So I have an infantry, a tank, and another supply. God, I have a big supply base. And actually, since I didn't do it already, I'm going to assign for my infantry in Pusan as the 1st Australian Infantry Battalion. The Aussies are coming into the theater first.
They can just stay home.
Nah, yeah, probably, but nah.
I'll have this war done by Christmas.
Okay, and then I will drop these guys down onto the deployment queue. And that'll be pass turn to the US. So then the US with 50, I am doing 2 transports, 4 infantry, 2 mech, a tank, a medium tank, and a another self-propelled gun. Just like the UN, I have no combat at this moment. Oh, actually, I should have done that, but okay. So I just have non-combats this turn. So what I'm going to do is the fleet is going to come back, and with my 3 transports, I'm going to take the 2 infantry, the 34th Regiment and the 21st Regiment of the 24th Division. I'm going to bring them to Pohang. On that transport will also be a artillery. So let's see here. That's 1 transport. We'll drop off this supply with them. And then, or actually with one of the transports, it can be up to 5 supply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 more supply from Pusan, put it on Andong, and then that's 1 whole transport. Then on another, so then I'll bring a supply truck up to Andong as well. So that'll leave 1 supply truck on, still on Tsushima. The 2 fighters from Pusan I will also bring to, well, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bulk of the 5th Air Force. Should have just moved everything, but I didn't think about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bulk of the 5th Air Force and I'm going to bring it to Sangju. So what is left in Pusan for the UN forces is their strat and a fighter. And then I'm moving everything else up to Sangju, minus the 2 helicopters as well. Those will stay behind with 1st Corps. I may have plans for them later. see what happens there. So 5th Air Force is moving here. Up here at Kanung, the Americans are going to move their artillery, their light tank, and the 19th Infantry Regiment into Seoul, into the Seoul defenses, leaving the 5th Regimental Combat Team to hold Kanung. This supply truck in Osan, 1, 2, 3, will just come back to Pusan. Yeah, I already moved the fleet back. My 1 fighter in Seoul will stay. And okay, I will deploy. So then 2 more transports for the fleet. And then I have 3 infantry. I'll give them designations later. 3 infantry, a mech, a light tank, and a self-propelled gun. Whatever. For Pusan, as well as a transport aircraft, which I will put on a thing, on a stand later. And then I will move my current deployments to the deployment queue. And I think that's going to be it for the U.S. All
Okay.
right. Well,
With the big showdown next turn.
Yeah, so that is going to be it for turn 2, guys. And we are moving on to turn 3, which will be October and November 1950. We're definitely looking at a pretty big showdown in Seoul next turn.
I'm liking my numbers.
Yeah, I think your numbers will do pretty well. We'll just have to see what I can do to hurt those numbers as we move into it. Other than that, I mean, I think overall still a pretty successful turn. All right, so
I think
that's
so.
it. So that's it for turn 2, guys, and we will see you next time. Oh, we didn't drop the points down. All right, so North Korea went up to 32. South Korea, the Allies went down to 30. So scoreboard: Communists 32, Allies 30. That's it for turn 2, and we'll see you guys next time for turn 3. So until then, guys, as always, take care.